sant yàlla.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances. Not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap, all in one, all for you. Tap in, zap in.
Good morning again on Friday, the 9th of January 2026. It's coffee time with Peter Gomez. We're live on FM across the country on 92.1 megahertz. And globally, you'll find us at www.wcr.gm. Our Gambian students in China are unhappy with the Gambian government because many of them are struggling with unpaid tuition fees, facing threats of expulsion and deportation. Now, they blame delays and lack of support from the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. So as a result, we have invited the minister, no less, and Professor Pierre Gomez is with us now this morning to address the concerns, explain the government's position, and outline the steps that are being taken to safeguard the future of Gambian students abroad. Professor, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much, Brother Peter, and thank you for the cup of tea.
Yeah, I have an Arsenal cup, but I was never going to put Arsenal on West Coast Radio YouTube.
That's the only thing that you did not do right. So next time, put Arsenal. That's the best team in the world.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
By the way, he supports Arsenal not because his principal is Arsenal supporter as well. Just coincidence. Give us an update on what is happening.
Well, thank you very much. And by the way, Happy New Year to you and all your staff here, and also the Gambian people. And I wish you a prosperous 2026. May 2026 be a year of peace, of progress, of development, and of full blessings from the Most High God. So, yes, thank you. Yesterday I saw the press release letter from the Gambian Students Association in China, sharing it with all the media houses and really blaming Mohas for many, many sins that maybe we committed and the one we did not commit and all that. So we thought it wise, yes, to respond when you call us to be here and establish the facts. And yes, we have two categories of students there. The majority of the students in China are through our bilaterals, through the Chinese government, especially the Chinese embassy here in Banjul. And, we send them there. They are fully funded, 100% by the Chinese government. Everything is taken care of. We are not paying a dime on their studies there. Everything is taken care of. And I want to use this opportunity to thank the Chinese government and also the Chinese embassy, especially His Excellency the ambassador. They are doing everything possible. They are giving Gambia, the highest number of scholarships in this country. So just last year, close to 800 scholarships, both long-term and short-term, which is unprecedented in different areas. So
we even had two of our colleagues travel to
everybody
China.
is up.
Yeah.
In fact, when you go to
what I was saying, every Gambian will end up visiting China one day.
Whenever you go to the airport and you see some going to China. So I want to sincerely thank the Chinese ambassador and his team. They're doing very well. Right now, even there's another process of selection again from the Chinese. Every time they're there to support the human capital development of this country. Because that's the key. They've really understood that there will be no development without a human capital development, training the youths. Okay. That's what they did to be where they are, to be second. Right. Now the issue.
Yes, exactly. You've said that most of the students are independently enrolled, and therefore are not on official scholarships.
Yes, The first are the ones that are supported by the Gambia government and through the Chinese government and embassy. Now the second category is some students. They are roughly 14. They went to China on their own. We did not send them. Number one, we did not. Recruit them here. We did not interview them from here. That's our normal process. And we did not select them from here and then send them to China. When they were going, tagu nyun hamun si dara. Like other Gambians who go to America, Canada, UK, go to Kanchungu, Guinea-Bissau, do you tagu them? These people, that's what they did. They went to China on their own, because they feel that they will be able to pay through them, their parents and whatever. In the process, they apparently encountered financial challenges. What they thought and the reality were different. Like it is the bad way, the bad way here. Though for them it's an academic whatever. Yeah. It's not so, because people will say, no, dinko make, go, you will be able to, I will pay this, I will be able to every month or whatever, I will send you this. Later that did not happen. They now approach the Gambian embassy in Beijing for assistance. Those people also told them that they don't have the resources to help them based on that, because the budget they have is not enough. So because they put pressure on the Gambian embassy in Beijing, those people also in return brought the matter to our attention. There are some students here, 14 in number, studying, but they're having challenges and so on. What can you do to help them? If not, they're going to have some, financial difficulties, and they're going to be expelled. And then also, without that, they cannot be legally in China. Here the immigration laws are very, very strict and so on. When they first approached us in writing, we did not honor it. And because
you did not?
Yeah, the beginning, because we did not have the funds.
You did not have the facts?
The funds.
Oh, the funds, okay.
Yes, to really support them at the beginning. So then later, they keep on pushing, and, different officials of the embassy came even to Banjul during their holidays and approached us and, insisted, explain the challenges. So later on, based on humanitarian grounds, we succumb. And then now agree that we're going to do that for them, really help them.
But shouldn't the government still have a duty of care to Gambians abroad, including these students in China, irrespective of how they enrolled?
No. What is clear, and I'm saying it here using the Chinese, the students in China, the 14 students in China, and through them to the entire Gambian people. The Gambia government will be there to support all Gambians wherever you are. However, the Gambia government will not have, will not guarantee anybody to say that you can just wake up one day, leave the Gambia, go to any country, and then now once you reach there, now you write to the Gambia government, I'm now in America, so please pay for my tuition fees and so on. I'm now in Canada and in China, so I don't have funds to pay for my tuition fees, so the Gambia government pay for me. That we will not guarantee.
You see that as holding a gun to the head of the government.
Exactly, and it's not possible. There's no country does that. How many Gambians are in America? How many Gambians are in Canada and in UK and want to study? And we want them to now, the entire republic to stop using taxpayers' money to pay for you. You decided to go on your own. You should be prepared.
Okay. Has this been brought to the attention of the Chinese? I'm sure they are aware. Maybe the question should be, what concrete steps is the ministry taking to secure more scholarships from China and other partners to prevent future crises like this?
But before that, what we've done is we've later, as I said, succumbed to the pressure and the explanation given by the Gambian embassy in Beijing on humanitarian grounds. And then we were able to now pay. We started paying in 2024. So we paid for the academic year 2024-2025. On behalf of the Republic, on behalf of the Gambian people, on your own behalf. And let me say, you and I and all the technical crew here, you paid to these people.
As taxpayers.
Yes, as taxpayers, you paid for them, for their academic year 2024-2025, $5,349,816.
For only 14 people. Wow.
And you see, that's why I'm really disappointed that they will write to all media houses trying to tarnish our image and not telling the Gambian.
Is that what this is about? Image of the ministry?
Because how can you? One, the ministry did not send you there. You went there and you have challenges, and now you contacted the embassy. Embassy said they could not solve your problem, but we will try and escalate it. The Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, they approach us. So we now agree that finally we will support them. The 2024-2025 academic year, we were able to really get something because it was not planned and so on. So we were able to pay $5,349,816. Then now we are left with this academic year. 2025-2026. This one, as you know, this is the new budget. We have to wait for finance. The warrants to be out.
So, funding for 2025-26 will come in the 2026 budget.
Exactly.
Okay.
So once
it's easy.
Once
Prof,
it is out.
If you had explained this to the students.
Yeah, but we explained that once we get, because we have other students elsewhere. We have UTG's lecturers that we are training at PhD level in physics, in chemistry and others in Nigeria.
Okay, so funding is prioritized.
No. I'm saying all these people, we are yet to pay them. We are waiting for the allocation from finance. None of the students, we have some students in Morocco, and we have some students in India. We are supposed to pay for them, but we have to wait for finance, the warrants to be out, the allocations to be done, and then later, once we receive, then we pay. And we will pay everybody. Right now, there is nobody who is paid.
Okay.
So that's the issue. And the fact that we acknowledge that we're going to pay, we wanted to pay in December. But December was very tight, and they could not get enough funds from finance now to send it to us. So we now have to wait. Last year, if you go by last year's record, we were able, based on the funding we received from finance, we were able to pay in March. This year, if we are lucky and if it comes early, then we will pay in February. But the moment it comes, we pay. And I want Peter to explain this to the general public so that they understand. Because sometimes some of them think that the money is at Mohas and we did not pay. There is no single Bluetooth at Mohas. Mohas doesn't deal with money. We deal with paper. There's no briefcase somewhere at Mohas, and we don't keep money at Mohas.
There's no safe at
There's
Mohas.
no safe at Mohas. We don't have an account there at Mohas. So what happened is we just do paperwork. we write to finance.
Okay.
These are our challenges. This is what we need to do X, Y, and Z. We justify it, and finance will give us the allocation.
Okay.
Sometimes they will not give us what we request, but we take whatever they give us.
And manage with it.
And then once they give us, we did not receive the funds directly. The funds now are with Accountant General, Treasury. We now write to Accountant General.
Okay.
Then Accountant General will now cross-check and notice that everything is okay. Then now they will instruct now Central Bank.
Okay.
Central Bank to pay. For this category of students, the 14th in China, then now Central Bank now will pay to the Gambian embassy in China. They in turn will now pay the students and so on. Okay. So the money, not a single button will come to Mohas.
Okay.
This is how government works.
On systems and processes, well, the Chinese or the Gambian students in China are arguing that the delays and poor communication from the ministry are worsening their situation. What systems are being put in place to ensure timely support and transparency?
Well, first of all, everybody knows here in the Gambia that in terms of communication, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology is not found wanting. No. The media, all the media houses, they know that at any given time they call me, I respond. Yesterday, 2 different media houses called me and I gave them an interview. I responded. They say, oh, can you now read what I sent to you? I said, no, I don't need to read. Fire away your questions.
With the media houses, you have, there's absolutely, I mean, you are up there. But these students are arguing that poor communication, you may be communicating well with us, but the ministry is not communicating enough with them.
We explain to them. As I said earlier on, when we were approached, we now wrote even a letter to the embassy saying that maybe in December we will be able to pay. And then we made the request now to finance, but we could not get the funds in December because later they closed the accounts and so on and so forth. So that could not happen. So now we were approached by the embassy. So we senior officials of the embassy, I received them here when they were on holidays. So I explained that to them myself. So we transmitted that message that we haven't received. So now we have to wait for this 2026 budget. Once allocations are done by the Ministry of Finance, then we pay to the embassy. Officially, we've explained this. So there's nothing to hide. And because, but I think people thought, and I think they made a mistake. They should have done their background to understand who they are dealing with and the people they are doing our processes. We will not succumb to any pressure. Because the way they're doing it now, sending to all media houses, go and rampage and explain all these things so that we can succumb to pressure, calm down and do whatever they want.
So has communication always only been through the Gambian embassy in Beijing?
No, when sometimes students will write to us and we explain to those people. But remember, as I said,
because usually they try to get information through their student unions.
Yes. So I think like this
they have this association, Gambian students in China, GSIC.
Yes. Some of them are not even part of it. Those who are writing, interestingly, so they're not part of the. They are part of those who are fully funded, but they are writing for. So these people, you get
students in solidarity.
Yes, but that's I will understand. But however, we've communicated to those people, the students, when they approach us, and the embassy itself, our embassy in Beijing, approached us. We sat down face to face in my office, and I explained this to them. That this is the situation. We don't have the funds now. We have to wait for the allocation from finance. I'm on air. Everybody's listening. The Minister of Finance is listening. So
I hope they don't issue a press release attacking him instead.
No. They cannot attack him. It's normal. Nobody has received. And I'm saying it's not only Gambian students in China. You also have our students in Morocco, in Nigeria, in India, and other places. There's no single
well, those are not complaining yet.
Yes, but I'm just saying it. Yeah. I'm just informing the Gambian people and these people so that even
your responsibility is not
even
only
those people
to those in China.
To understand that we haven't received any allocation. 2026.
Okay.
Because what we owe them is this academic year, 2025, 2026.
So what can you do for them? I mean, those universities that are threatening them with, expulsion, and once they lose student status in China, of course, they're going to be deported.
But you see, there's a limit to whatever.
What assurance what can you do for them? Like, can you write to their universities to say, well, allow us more time, give us until such time?
Yes, that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing.
Have you done that?
Yes, we wrote to them, to the embassy at that time, saying that in.
But this is at that time. What about the present situation?
I'm saying that in this December, that is last month, that we would have paid. But because we could not receive the allocation from finance, now they came
forward. Why are you waiting for the allocation? It's just, to assure the universities that you will pay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So the embassy came to us. We sat down. We explained to the embassy. We deal with the embassy. We don't deal with the universities because we've never dealt with the universities, because we never send these students to the universities.
Can you deal with the universities through the embassy?
That's what we've been doing, and we've done that.
So do you know if the embassy has contacted the universities to give assurance that the monies will be paid?
I'm saying we just some weeks ago. I sat down with the embassy officials, that is Gambian embassy officials in Beijing, explaining to them that we don't have the funds now. So we were, at the beginning, I thought that they did not receive the last disbursement of the 2025.
Yeah, explaining to them that you don't have the funds now is not the same as asking the embassy officials to communicate directly with the universities.
That's what I'm saying.
So that, the universities are assured that the government of the Gambia will pay, no matter how late.
That's what I'm saying. We've done that.
You've done that?
We've done that some weeks ago. They came to the office face to face. And at the beginning, I thought that the problem was the 2025.
I want to be as clear as possible, because the students will all be listening. They may be listening now, depending on what
that's
the
why
time
I'm on air.
Yeah.
I'm saying, number one, I sat down with the embassy officials, and now, in fact, originally I thought that they were complaining of not receiving the last disbursement on 2025. So I called our accountant, put it on speaker to explain all this, and then now requested to give me the vouchers. You get the point? So I have everything now here, so which I communicated some to the embassy officials as proof that it was sent to the embassy account. So that one was done. Then later in the process, discovered that no, in reality, what they are talking about is this academic year, 2025, 2026. Now we are saying not only China, but all the students that we are sponsoring.
Maybe the other students are not facing the kind of pressures that the students in China are facing. And this is why the students in China are so nervous. They've had to come out maybe to inform the media.
We did that last time, and they were able to engage the embassies. So this time also we explained, they engage the universities. We engage the embassy, and they later in return engage the university. Here too, we've also engaged them for them to also continue. But the issue is, Uncle Peter, is the way it is put, it was as if, we are responsible for all the trauma that they are going through. We did not, because we never sent them to China in the first place. They are the one who went as private students. Later have problems asking for Sarangiriala, for the republic comes to their rescue. So taxpayers' money were mobilized now to support them. So now we are able to spend over 5 million, 300...
Almost 5.5 million.
Yes, so now that we are able to do that for the first academic year, we promised them we're going to do for the second year, but we have to wait for finance to do the allocation. This is taxpayers' money.
The point has been made.
Yes.
You often emphasize, and I want to quote, building the Gambia's human capital as a cornerstone of national development.
Yes.
How does the current crisis facing Gambian students in China fit into that vision? And what concrete steps is your ministry taking to ensure that these young Gambians are not lost to the country's future talent pot?
First of all, I just want to use this opportunity to all embassies, that the Ministry of Higher Education will not be embarking on such activities anymore. Because we will now take action based on what we budgeted for. those we would have advertised here in the Gambia, people to come forward, the National Scholarship Advisory Board to now interview them, and then we select based on the funds that we have. We will not entertain any Gambian to go to any country in the world. You go there and then now start writing to government to say, I'm here, I want to study, I don't have money, please help me.
Is that a warning to Gambian embassies abroad not to entertain students who are not formally supported by the government of the Gambia through your ministry?
Let them not write to us.
Put pressure on them, to write to.
Let them not write to us. We will not honor that.
Oh.
Yes, I'm making it very clear. We don't have the funds. And we don't want, especially in this particular case, one, we never did that for them. And now they are going out tarnishing our image. We will never do that again. So anybody who went there, so contact your parents who sent you there to fund for you. Those that the Gambia government sent, the Gambia government will continue to sponsor them 100%. So these people, since we agreed that we're going to sponsor them, despite what they are doing, we will continue.
The sponsorship will continue.
Will continue. Okay. No matter what they did, we will continue.
Okay.
But we will not repeat this scenario. And we don't want any embassy to write to MOHAS, because MOHAS will not entertain any such request anymore from anybody. Anybody who wants scholarship pass through the system.
Okay.
So don't go and then to any country and then try to pass through the embassy and for them to write to us. From Banjul, write to the Scholarship Advisory Board. If you are lucky, you are shortlisted. Then you go through the interview process. You are selected, and the number that we want to support, we support that number, and because it is budgeted for.
Is it the number you want to support or the number you can support?
Yes, we can support.
Okay.
We can support based on budget. That's why it's budgeted for.
Okay.
So, but because these are things that were not budgeted for. So, and then now we are asked to now support. It makes it very difficult. And now, on top of that, you go around and tarnishing the image of the Republic and using taxpayers' money.
Again,
over 5 million is...
Maybe they're just desperate.
They're
just desperate. China...
we are from the Gambia. We are a great nation. We are grateful people. When the Republic comes out and spend over $5,300,000, you cannot do this to the Republic.
Okay, so let me ask.
Because there are, but Uncle Peter, you have some of our brothers and sisters out there who wants to go to the hospital, and then later they are having problems to pay their medical bills. Is there money that we've taken to pay for these people? Only 14
You're
of
saying
them.
the near 5.5 million could have been used to subsidize medication for people.
And then also, what about the other students here in the Gambia? At the University of the Gambia, 5 million. How many students do we have taken care of? These people, only 14 of them.
Okay. All right.
So that's why we will not repeat this.
So what is the ministry's broader plan to expand access to higher education abroad, while of course maintaining sustainability and fairness in scholarship distribution?
Well, we will be making more efforts with our bilaterals. Okay, we will try to engage our partners so that they can help us with more scholarships. We high hopes. His Excellency President Barrow has some engagement recently, and there are possibilities even from Africa here, from other countries, to get more scholarships, and so that we will send more people. And as we've seen, even for some of our lecturers, at PhD level, we've also deliberately utilized taxpayers' money without any support from anybody to send them for their PhDs. Because at UTG, up to last year, only 24% of the lecturers have PhDs. You know, so
what should be the minimum?
At least you should
50,
go.
50%,
You should go. Yes, you
60%?
should go beyond 50%, at least. So because we say university, it's not a glorified high school.
Okay.
So you need to have professors, and then associate professors. Then now PhD holders.
Why don't you embark on a global mission to woo, Gambian professors back? Professor James Freeman is around, for instance. And,
yes, we had a conversation,
and I was asking him, whether he had plans to come back to the country. He doesn't have them immediately, but he would be happy to, to lecture at the UTG.
Yes, the possibilities are there. Some of them, they will always want to come and do, or when they are on holidays, to give some lectures, because you see our salaries are not competing.
It's a question of pay.
Yeah, not for all of them. Not for all of them. Because
uncham, as your people say.
Yes, the uncham sometimes, but for a good number of them, it's not about uncham, but there are other factors. Because they are there with their families, they are not alone. I approached one of our, senior academics also somewhere. So the person wanted to come to the Gambia.
But the family didn't want to
this time it's not his in-laws were the one, dissuading him not to come, because not only he was able to take along the wife and the entire family, but even some of the in-laws were able to benefit from the package that he has out there, and so thinking that when he comes back to the Gambia, they're going to lose all this. So they put pressure on him not to come. But we thank God. We've seen recently our recent appointments, Dr. Samba Ba from Ohio, University, deciding to come back. We've seen Professor Sala from Demondford University, Leicester in the UK, coming. Already he was here with the RISE project, and now coming to head the National Research and Innovation Fund, Dr. Samba Ba with the Student Revolving Loan Scheme. So Gambians are coming.
And Dr. George Ondur? Dr.
George Ondur also leaving what he was doing with what she was doing with the private sector and getting a lot of support, now coming. So, and you also have others who come from America, UK, and others to come to and support, giving lectures and so on. You also have another category of those who are out there. You have some of our brothers out there, like Dr. Ibrahim Assise in Birmingham University. He's not coming, but very present. He's a member of our Minister of Higher Education Advisory Committee, together with Dr. Tijan Sala, Professor Fall of London School of Economics, Dr. Silla, all these people, they are out there, but they are present, because whenever we have some issues, we engage them to critique, because that's the power of MOHAS. We also have a pool of Gambian scholars and professionals out there. So whenever we cook something, bemo hala nyortuti, we now share it with them.
Okay.
Ask for them to now critique it and then come up with their own views. And those people, they will not tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, they will not embellish their language and what have you.
These are scholars.
Especially, I call him coach. You call him Dr. Cisse Ibrahima in Birmingham. By the way, I never visit the UK without, spending time with him.
He's very, very generous. And Dr. Tijan Sala, Professor Fall, and so look, Professor Fall, last time when I was at the University of Gambia, I invited him to give a lecture and for the convocation lecture, and we were to buy his tickets, give him honorarium. He turned it down. He said that I will come. You don't pay me ticket. Don't give me honorarium. In fact, what you're going to give me as honorarium, keep it aside. I'm going to put more money there so that you give it to the students. You know how much? $1 million.
Oh, wow.
Starting the first endowment fund for the university, later increase the amount. He's a Gambian out there in the UK and so on, giving. This is also the Dr. Ibrahim Assise, some of our policy documents. Dr. Tijan Sala, formerly of the World Bank, he rose to the rank of a manager, and others and so on. So they're all very generous with us.
We'll have time in future to talk about them.
It would be good to later invite some of them, even online, so that they can.
Well, let me invite, Professor Modu.
Professor Fall, you'll be here.
Professor Modu Sala. Let's start with Modu. Yes. Modu should come to the program.
Exactly.
All right, Modu, I'm coming for you. All right, Prof. Just finally, any new projects coming up?
Well, thank you.
Maybe building new campuses,
Yes.
strengthening technical and vocational education across the country.
Exactly. Good news is the way we started in 2025, we will continue in 2026. The construction of the $37 million of the School of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences with 16 state-of-the-art medical laboratories will take place this year at Faraba for the first time, so that we expand, because currently we reject 70 to 80% of qualified students for medicine. So most of the time you are turned down, and that's why you will hear this guy I'm na 8 credits and so on. But because of capacity, because of space and so on and so forth. They take a small number. Many are called, but few are chosen. But with what we have done now, that will help to expand. So we start the construction this year. The other one also, we will, God willing, start the construction of the dormitories at Faraba. We've already settled it with MRC Holland Foundation and Brighter Future. So that will be done. Construction of the Center of Excellence in Tujareng for aquaculture and fisheries will start this year. We will complete the construction of 2 new campuses in CRR North and South in like my Manjago people will say in Kuntor, so Kuntaur. So we have one in the coming months.
We have a special name for Kuntaur.
Yes.
You say Kuntaur, my people say Kuntor.
Yes. So it will be there, brand new. In fact, the academic blocks are ready. So just some staff quarters that are left with, but even the dormitories are ready. So these are some of the things. That is for the CRR North. CRR South in Pachar. Also, at the end of by the end of this year, it will be ready also.
You have 30 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
So
all right, we'll bring you back here, Prof. We know that 1 hour is never enough for you. Talk less of only 30 minutes. That's Professor Pierre Gomez. He is our minister responsible for higher education, research, science, and technology, addressing the issue of the Gambian students in China.
Sant yàlla. Looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Jar Oil, the company, have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
In the Gambia, we all move to different paces. Time is money, convenience is power, and now both are in your hands. No more long lines, no more late payments, no more missed chances, not anymore. Because now the Gambia has its own super app, Zap. One app, one tap, endless convenience. Send money instantly, pay your bills in seconds, shop without borders, pay your rides, order your meal, buy your ticket, deposit and withdraw money for absolutely free. No extra charges, no hidden fees, only on Zap Super App. This is not just convenience. This is confidence. This is the future in your hands. And the best part, Zap is born right here. Built for us, designed for every Gambian home, every Gambian dream. So don't wait in the past. Step into the future. Download Zap today on App Store and Play Store and enjoy endless free services. Call us today on our toll-free number 1666 or on 260-0001. Zap. All in one. All for you. Tap in. Zap in.